for that. The other quick question I would have in follow-up to that is your third recommendation. You talked about kind of the more stable, longer-term funding models that would allow kind of more predictability, more sustainability, the ability to look further down the road. And I think if I heard you right, you kind of used the comparison of the 10-year grant program to First Nations once they've achieved kind of the eligibility or certification requirements, which I assume the same ones that are talked about under the First Nations Fiscal Management Act kind of process that's ongoing there. Could you just expand again briefly on just so we get it really clear, we get it in the report? I'd really like to hear kind of your concept of how that applies to the AFIs as well, kind of just a little bit kind of further dive into that third point you were making, if you don't mind.
I think with the government's recent support of the United Declarations on the Rights of Indigenous People, in there clearly states that we need Indigenous institutions to provide programs and services to Indigenous people. I think with the government's recent approach to supporting Indigenous communities that have good financial systems in place, that have a track record, they're being recognized with 10-year grants that provides them some flexibility around delivering services on the ground. As an organization that has been delivering the Aboriginal Entrepreneurship Program and been delivering $3.3 billion in lending, I think we deserve the opportunity, because of our track record and our success and our systems in place, to be allocated that 10-year grant so that we can start moving towards transferring services and responsibility to Indigenous institutions and communities. And this is a good growth area for the government. Walk with devolution and transferring services in a good and planned way. Thank you.
Just jump in.